Introducing Uniteam, unique software that you must experience to believe. First, we'll see some folks who have experienced synthesis, the system which the new Uniteam software makes available to everyone in a more convenient and personally powerful form. A note of full disclosure. The folks you'll see are not compensated and do not represent any organization. These are peer-to-peer teaching moments, not recommendations. Here's an IT manager who started using synthesis 20 years ago.
I actually like it when someone is skeptical about this process, because I believe that the results are or the proof is in the results.
We improved our productivity. We did a bit of an analysis exercise after using this for a while, and we improved our productivity by about 400% in terms of the numbers and the size of business problems that we were able to take on and resolve.
Here's an IBM expert who was sent to learn the secret of synthesis.
Sounds like they have almost a religious experience, huh?
Well, yes. Certainly it's a psychical and maybe a spiritual experience. People being empowered has to be.
Yeah.
Two general managers of famous hotels.
It allowed us to really focus on really what it is we wanted to achieve and what it is we needed from each other in order to achieve certain goals and objectives. And in using this in our labor relations program, it allowed us to really focus on some common issues that governments needed, that the labor unions needed, and that the employers needed. It really, what I felt, it put the whole complexity of these issues into a sense of order, and gave us an opportunity to be a little more rational in our deliberations.
One, there'd be a lot less conflict, a lot less tension. Things might not build to the level that they build to. Another thing that comes to my mind is self-worth, self-esteem. You know, it puts people on an equal footing, and you know, so you're sharing more information, you're sharing information differently, people look at you differently.
Peter Jessen, world-renowned expert, reviews the new product.
Mr. Jessen was understandably skeptical at first, skeptical that a computer program could lead a successful meeting. But then a 1-hour test he had scheduled became, at his direction, an 8-hour, fascinating meeting, and that resulted in a favorable review. Here are a few excerpts from that review. This is a killer app. This is a must-have piece of software. It leads effective, successful business and personal meetings, which are all done without any need for a human facilitator or note-taker. It does what it says what it does. The possible applications of this are just enormous, universal, cross-cultural, and it will result in incredible cost reduction actions.
A human resources director talks about resolving differences.
Very often we get at loggerheads. One manager feels one way about something and the other manager feels a different way. Well, wait a minute, hold up a second. Let's look at this. And as long as you can get people in that comfort zone, we can reach goals and objectives that we couldn't before.
You don't have to go to another galaxy. The future is coming to you. Technology, united as a team with human wisdom, understanding, and good judgment, will support your efforts to deal with crisis and change, and with forming fully functional families and work groups. Results like these can be available to all of us. Go to the website beyondteam.com to see how the future works.